The game that we're going to be talking about here is was highlighted during the Xbox showcase as well, and I want to talk about this because to me this doesn't make sense. Today I saw an article speaking on Battlefield 2042. A lot of people are very excited about Battlefield 2042. The trailer dropped. There was a lot of amazing gameplay in both the original trailer that dropped on the 9th as well as the E3 trailer that dropped today. A lot of cool shit if that is for you, right? It's not my cup of tea, but if it's for you, a lot of cool shit. But I could not help read the article that said Battlefield 2042 is going to be $70 for multiplayer only. $70 for multiplayer only. Let me repeat that. $70 for multiplayer only.
What did he say?
Now look. I'm sure Battlefield is a good game, right? I cannot, in a world of free-to-play shooters like Fortnite, Apex, Warzone, and the like, I cannot justify paying $70 for a multiplayer shooter. And I worry that Battlefield is shooting themselves in the foot once again by trying to charge $70 for a multiplayer shooter when every multiplayer shooter is free to play these days, including the just announced multiplayer for Halo Infinite dropping at the end of the year. Absolutely free to play. And you are telling me that Battlefield wants to charge $70 for just the multiplayer aspects of that game. I don't think that that's acceptable. I do not think that that's acceptable. But I can see, right, where maybe if you are a huge Battlefield fan, you may think so. So look, get this. I have played a lot of Apex Legends, another EA game, right? Battlefield is an EA game. I've played a lot of Apex Legends. And with that being said, I've dropped a good amount of money into Apex Legends. Way more than $70 if we're gonna be honest, right? And the reason why I've dropped way more than $70 in Apex Legends is because Apex Legends, in my eyes, earned that money already, right? They came in, gave me the game free to play, and I've put over 300 hours into that game. There's no reason why I should not be willing to put at least $70 into that game. But Battlefield right now is not a proven commodity anymore. Battlefield 1 sucked. Battlefield 5 sucked. Where do you have the audacity to get off and charge $70 when you fucked up the last two games? And I'm not even a big Battlefield head. I've talked to people who are huge Battlefield fans, and they've told me Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, oh wait, I forgot, Battlefield Hardline, the last 3 games were not it. They were not it. And you are charging $70 for multiplayer only? The last 3 games were not it. Where do you get off with this audacity? I do not understand what this thought process is. And I'm worried for Battlefield because EA has this habit of trying to shoot their titles in the fucking foot. Now look, Knockout City, $20, cheap game, fun game, great game, should be free. I'll say it like this right now. I paid the $20. It is worth the $20. It should be free. It should have been free. It is a great game. It is worth the $20. Yes, that should have been a free game. And it would have blown up even more if it was a free game, right? Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2 were both shot in the foot by Electronic Arts by releasing Battlefield titles right next to when those games came out, basically dwarfing those games, like the sales for those games, like just swallowing it up all into Battlefield. So Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2, those didn't do good because EA shot those games in the foot. EA shot Battlefront 2 in the foot with the crazy DLC practices. EA, they just continuously shoot these shooters in the foot. And I feel like in the climate we're in, with Apex and Warzone and Fortnite and PUBG and Halo, all free to play, there is no reason why Battlefield should be coming in with $70 multiplayer before anybody has even touched the game. There is no reason they should be coming with $70 multiplayer before anybody has even touched the game. They are not a proven commodity. They have lost all of their goodwill within the community. Where do you get off? And when the game fails, EA is going to do the thing that they've always done. Whenever games fail, oh, I forgot about Rocket Arena. They shot Rocket Arena in the foot, and that game's dead. See, you see, that's how bad I forget how bad that got fucked by EA. That's dead now. When that game fails, they're going to look at DICE and say, you should have made a better game. And DICE is going to say, we made the best game that we could have. And we're going to continue to update the game. Because that's what they did with the Battlefields. That's what they did with technically their what Battlefront 2. Like, that's what they're doing. I think that is a bad decision, especially in the space that it is competing in, right? Because those military shooters, right? I feel like they all share an audience. All the military shooters share an audience. Like most shooters in general share an audience, but especially those military shooters, they all share, like there's a large crossover in audience, right? $70 means that now you're gonna have to compete with whatever full price offering that Call of Duty gives, but then you have to compete with Warzone, you have to compete with PUBG. Apex is not a military shooter, right? Apex has its own thing and its own appeal, so that's over there on its own, but like all these military shooters are now gonna have to compete against each other. And I don't know if everybody's gonna have $70 just to give Battlefield for just the multiplayer. Battlefield 4 was really the last, John. The trailer looks like Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, and Bad Company 2 all together. And if it's that, full loads, boys, full loads. That's facts. And if it is that, that's facts. But also, they tried to get that Battlefield 5 trailer to look like Bad Company. Didn't do that great. I am skeptical, guys. I'm gonna just say it like that. I'm skeptical. I don't think, look, it will have people that play it and it'll have hype when it comes out. I don't think it's going to last. I think that it's going to be put out just like Firestone was put out. I think that it is going to land just like Battlefield 1 and just like Battlefield 5 did. It's gonna, I guarantee, well, I don't want to guarantee it, but hopefully it doesn't. I'm predicting a. That's just me.